whole new world. All right. Welcome to the Team Zoom tonight, and I'm really excited for this one because I know that everyone's kind of in the same boat. Everyone's kind of feeling like they're coming out of hibernation, I guess would be the word that we use for that. I've had lots of coaches that maybe in the past had been really successful that are feeling kind of frustrated, kind of stuck, or even maybe that they're going backwards. But that's not for everybody. I mean, because look at Jen Strumsky, who, you know, went diamond, and, you know, so it's not everybody, but this will help anybody. So I just want to talk about how to get new customers and how I have gotten new customers over the last, well, I've been a coach for 2 years now, because the first, 6 months to a year as a coach, you're going to go through all the people that you know. And then after that, it's like, oh, who do I talk to now? So it doesn't matter how long you've been a coach, you can be implementing these things from the get-go. That way your funnel will always be full. And if you feel like your funnel is empty, then let's get it filled up. So I think I have met everybody on here on Zooms, but if anybody watches the recording and you haven't met me, my name is Stephanie Lane. This is Jeremy Lane, my husband, and yeah, we're gonna rock this presentation. Okay, so first things first, if you have not started one, you need to have a Facebook like page. It doesn't have to be like crazy awesome or fantastic, you just need to start one. And I'm pretty sure that almost all of you on here have one, so you need to be using it. Jen's really great about doing all of these things I'm going to talk about, so you can check out hers, you can go look at other coaches and kind of see what they do. But anytime you get a new like, and it's somebody you don't know, or even somebody you do know and you haven't talked to them for a long time, add them as a friend on your regular page. And you do that by clicking on that person, because then it transfers over. Add them as a friend and then message them. And it could be something simple like, hey, this is Stephanie. Thank you for liking my like page. Are you into health and fitness too? I'm here to help you. You know, just whatever, introduce yourself and tell them who you are. It's not, hey, do you want to join my challenge group and be a coach? You just are setting, you're setting that open communication for them to feel like they can come to you for help. Just act like you're an expert. It doesn't matter if you didn't go to school for health and nutrition. They're going to look to you because you are setting yourself out there as a coach, as someone to be a resource for them. So on top of that, you need to be posting valuable content. And you can do this on your personal page too. Some things like posting recipes. People love healthy recipes and they share them. Top 5 tips. Top 5 tips to get back on the wagon after the holidays. Top 5 tips to eat healthy during the day. Top 5 tips to pack a healthy lunch. You know, whatever. Your top 5 tips of something. Healthy holiday weight gain tips on maybe how to avoid gaining weight for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all the things that people are doing. Your fitness tips. What are your tips for fitness? Ask the people that like your like page to like and share your content, because the more they can share it, the more eyes are going to view it. So if somebody, one of your likes that you got, maybe let's say you got a like from Connecticut and they shared your post, and then that person shared your post. All the person needs to do now is click where it says, for example, Stephanie Lane Fitness, and that's going to pull them back to my like page. And if they scroll through there and they see all this good content of tips and recipes and all this good stuff, they're going to click like, and you have a new person. So it's really important that you ask people to share things. Don't just be the only one to share it on your personal page. So I think it's kind of weird when people share their like page on their personal page constantly. It's okay to do it, once in a while, but if you're constantly sharing your own like page, make that post on your personal page, I guess. So it's like reiterating. Anyway. Also, post before and afters. You can post your own, you can post your customers. If you don't have any of those, then you're a new coach, or maybe you're on your journey. Then if you go to any workout programs Facebook, like the 21 Day Fix Facebook page, They have a whole bunch, or Insanity's Facebook page, or the new Max 30's Facebook page. They post those like leading up to the out and all the time. Like 21 Day Fix has so many.
You can also go to Google and search 21 Day Fix before and after. You will get half of them are already on Facebook.
Right.
Same thing.
And you're not taking credit for this person. You are. Sorry, I'm gonna mute real quick. Okay, you're not taking credit for this person's before and afters. You're just sharing it. So say like, meet so and so, and then share their story, because somebody may connect to that story. And you could even write at the bottom, you know, I have an upcoming challenge, and then write the date, and then message me for more info or something like that. Also share events that you have coming up, like Super Saturday, or if you're doing a business presentation, or if, you know, whatever. Share events. You can even make events on your like page, like a workout program that's coming out, or your challenge group that's coming out. And anybody who likes your like page will get a notification when you create an event and when you add things into the event. So when PIO was getting ready to release, I made an event with the release date of PIO. I was posting before and afters of PIO and kind of, you know, giving little snippets about it. And anybody who liked Stephanie Lane Fitness was getting these notifications from the event. So that's another good thing that you can do. And then always share your upcoming challenge groups and coach help wanted ads. It does not matter if you're a coach, an Emerald coach, a Diamond coach, a Star Diamond coach. You can post a coach help wanted ad. You know, just act like you are, act like you're an expert. I'm going to keep saying that, because people that don't know you, they just see you as this great coach that's going to help them if you're giving them lots of valuable content.
Well, yeah, Sandy just did one the other day, and she actually made a video on it, and I was shocked. It was really, not shocked, but it was really, really good, because she just said, I'm too busy, I need help. You know, and I want you to be on my team and help me, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So yeah, well, you should be looking for too, because you need help.
And don't be afraid to post, you know, maybe things that have been a positive in your life thanks to Beachbody, whether that's from working out and eating healthy, or maybe that's something you've been able to pay off, or been able to afford, or a trip you get to go on, or just something. Because that, you know, even if people aren't liking a lot of your posts, they're still seeing them if they're, you know, if it's popping up in their newsfeed, and that's still going to pique their interest, and they're going to watch you for a while. So you want to constantly be giving good information, giving good tips, helping, and just being that resource. Okay, so another thing with your like page that you can do is to run an ad or a dark post. A dark post, they just call it that because it looks like a post, but it doesn't show up on your like page. It only shows up in people's news feeds. So you're like, it's like making a post, it's like a ghost post, because it's not connected to your page. I mean, it doesn't show on your page's wall, but it's connected to your page. So you could do that for an upcoming challenge group. Make a post just like you would put it on your page, but you're running it as an ad instead. And so it pops into people's news feeds and they see it because you're paying for that to pop up. Or you can run an ad for likes on your page. Those are the only two that really, really work well. That's why I'm talking about these two. So right now I'm running an ad for likes. So my page is popping up in people's news feeds, and I can choose the photo and what it says. So I just said, you know, let's get through the holidays without gaining weight. Click my page for tips. And yeah, so doing those things are going to get you fresh eyes, new people. You know, my like page is how I met Jen Perry, who's out in Vermont. It's how I met Amanda Spees, who lives in the same town as me, and we don't even know each other. It's how I met, who else? Sandy. It's how I met, no, that's not how I met Sandy. Sorry. But it helps you meet people that you don't know. So, okay, that's just one. The next thing I want to talk about is Instagram, Wheelos, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest. pick one maybe of these things. You don't have to overwhelm yourself with them. And maybe you already have one started that you're kind of or sort of using, but just dive into it and use it. Right now, I'm only using Instagram and Welos. I'm still trying to kind of figure out Welos. So if you don't have extra time, maybe don't dive into that one yet. It's kind of hard to really get a lot of people to view what you're posting, and I'm trying to still work on figuring that one out. But one thing that's really cool about it is any links that you post become clickable links, where Instagram doesn't allow you to do that. So I don't know, I'm still kind of dabbling with that one. But all of these things that are up here, you can use hashtags, and hashtags bring people to you. On YouTube, they're just called tags. They don't call them hashtags, but it's the same idea. So using hashtags is going to, when somebody's searching that hashtag, it's going to bring them to your picture, your post. And also, you can click on hashtags of your interests to find other people with common interests that you can start conversations with and make friends. So it works both ways. Don't always expect people to come to you. Sometimes you need to go out and find them. You can also go to huge accounts like Bella Falcone. She's this huge Instagram fitness person, and she has like, it's probably up to 1 million followers at this point. You can click on her followers and you can go start conversations and make friends with her followers, because they are following somebody for fitness inspiration. And there's no way in hell she's going to talk to all these people, because if you've been to her Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. So that's another way too. I mean, there's so many ways you can find people. I know that Katie Reed on here, she had a specific TV show account on Twitter that she ran that had a lot of followers, and so she's been working on, converting those people over. So I would suggest not only going the fitness and health avenue, but going for other interests that you like, and anything that you want to be an interest in. It should be something that you like, that you could talk about, because you're going to find these people that want to connect with you. And then as far as being a coach on social media, just act like an expert. Nobody anointed Janelle Summers and said, well, you're the top coach and you're this great fitness person. I mean, she did that herself. So you have to decide that for yourself, and just, put yourself out there and act like an expert. Yeah, you didn't go to school for nutrition, but that doesn't mean you can't help people.
No, it works for you.
Yeah. It works for you. We're given lots of information from Beachbody that we can use at our disposal. We're allowed to use anything because we're coaches. So just, use those recipes that they give you in the books and just write it out on your page. You're not saying you made it up. You're just sharing it. So just act like the expert, be a professional, and put yourself out there on whatever social media platform you like. Okay, so the next one is free challenges. And so you should be talking about free challenges on all your social media platforms, bringing them back to Facebook. So I'll post it on Instagram. I posted it on Welos. I posted it on my Facebook, my like page. I posted it everywhere, but in all of them it said to message me on Facebook. So it brings them back to Facebook. But anyway, about 2 weeks ahead of time, post that you're running a free group, whatever that is. We have the 5-day free groups and many, 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 many more in the files tab. There's a whole section just for 5-day free groups, and then we have a whole bunch of new ones in the Business in a Box. Jeremy's doing the push-up one right now, just kind of testing that out. And make a closed group. Don't make it an event, because that way you can personally talk to each person. It's important that you build relationships with all of the people in your challenge. And coaches seem to always want to jump into other coaches' free challenges, and I encourage you to not waste your time. Don't let them in there unless they're helping you run it or they're doing something to kind of pay for their stay. So, for example, I've had coaches come in and I've asked them to help tally the posts of each person so that they're not removed from the group, or whatever job you want to give them. There's a lot of coaches that I swear they're like selling to each other because they like and comment on each other's things and they're so, you know, happy with each other, and that's great, but that's not going to help you. It's awesome to have coach friends, but it's also important to go reach out of that. You know, there's that coach up group, and I watch some coaches post in there all day long, and then they can't figure out why their business isn't going anywhere. They're talking to coaches all day long. I mean, you kind of have to think about where you're spending your time and where it's going to benefit you. So, I mean, if you're just, I digress. I digress.
Stop commenting and liking all my stuff.
I will stop. You know what I mean, though. I hope you get, and hopefully nobody took that personally, but I see it.
She's not saying that it's a bad thing. Yes, we all need to have positivity and give each other high fives and stuff. Be a good thing. But if we're spending more time doing that and less time working with customers and new clients and stuff, it kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing. I don't need help anymore. I don't want help because I know what my goals are and I put that in my head. My help is right sitting next to me. So Stephanie pushes me to go to the gym and do my workouts and stuff. I don't need that. But you still need to reach out to new people. And if we're sitting there if I sit there and talk to Jen Strumpke all day long, I'm not going to get anywhere. So, I mean, I'll have a good time, but it's not going to help my business.
Right. And that also goes with only following coaches like pages and stuff like that. Go find some other people. That's how you're going to connect with other people. Go find a different like page of somebody who does photography and start, you know, communicating with that person as much as you would talk to this other person, you know, like a coach. So it's the more you can get out there, the better it's going to be for you.
Well, one of the things that I do to find new people is as soon as I meet them and I get done meeting them, I go find them on Facebook and add them as a friend, like instantly. So I add so many people every day, it's ridiculous. And then I go back through and realize they removed me from my friend, but because they got sick of me posting about how cool I am. But that's a way that you can add people and get more people to see your content too.
Okay, another place you can go is for sale and garage sale sites and groups. Oh, our dog's barking. Anyway, I've had a lot of luck with these groups. Anyway, on Facebook they have these for sale and garage sale sites or groups, I'm sorry. And you can add into them, and some allow you to post about your business, some don't, so you'll have to really be careful there. But it does help you meet new people. There's also Craigslist, and I know a few coaches that post on Craigslist, but that's I did a help wanted post about needing new coaches, and I had 2 coaches sign up from that. You're also going to get a lot of weirdos who don't know what the heck you're talking about and you're asking them about coaching. Anyway, but you will get some really good interest for both, you know, your challenge groups and for coaching. So that's a really, really, really good avenue that you can go to. And then referrals. So when you're running a challenge and you have somebody who's doing a really good job and you approach them about coaching and coaching's not for them, and that's okay, it's not for everybody, ask for referrals. Say, okay, do you know anybody who would want to join my next challenge that you could send them my way? My cousin just sent me her friend. You know, you have to ask. They won't take it offensively. You know, they know that this is something you enjoy, that you're passionate about, that's helping you. So you have to ask for those referrals so that they're sending new people your way. And that's how I've gotten a ton of customers and coaches. So Sandy, now I can say her, she was a referral from a free customer that I received from Beachbody. So when you're Emerald and above, you receive free customers. Her friend Colleen was a free customer. We were chatting back and forth, and I was helping her work through her program. And she referred Sandy to me, who then became a challenger, who turned into a coach, and now she's like a smidge away from Diamond. So you have to ask for referrals, and don't be afraid to do that. It's not a bad thing or a scary thing. Okay, another way to meet new people and to get people to attract to you is to do a program, the whole thing. And I'm saying this now because as I've been talking to some coaches who are struggling, I'm asking them what program they're doing, and they're not. So the only way you can get people interested in doing a program is to do one yourself. If you don't do one yourself and you're just, running on the treadmill, then why would they do it if you don't have to? There's nothing wrong with running on the treadmill. You can run or whatever, but you have to do a program. So pick one, do it, share how it's going, share your before and afters, talk about it. And that's going to pique interest because they're saying, oh, what's this? And they're going to see you post about it. Maybe they'll go Google it or something. And as they're seeing you progress through the program and you're having results, then they'll want to have results too. So it's really important that you do a program. And that doesn't mean you have to do them back to back to back. I know some people like to, do some other things or mix it up or whatever, but please do a program and talk about it.
Like me, do a program and eat everything for 6 months.
Yeah, you just did Body Beast over and over.
I'm so sick.
Yeah, but please do one. Okay, and then interest groups on Facebook, and this is things other than health and fitness. So
Video games.
Yeah, movies and TV shows that you like. There are groups, seriously, for Sons of Anarchy, and I think Katie's in there, right? Pets. I'm in one for bulldogs, like American bulldogs, and there are 13,000 people in a group about our dog. So we all posted pictures of our dogs.
You're in cool groups. I'm in like all these nerdy groups, like sci-fi and like video game groups. There's just a bunch of weirdos in there.
Yeah, hobbies, video games, personal connections. Like if you have PCOS or thyroid issues,
PCOS.
It's like a woman problem with like their ovaries. Yeah, moms, local groups, local mom groups. I mean, there are so many flipping groups.
No excuse dads.
Yeah, no excuse dads. You just have to get into a group, start talking to people. You have to be present within that group. If you're in the 21-day business fix, that's something that I have you guys do is go check into your groups. Maybe post a picture. The more people are seeing you, the more they're going to be thinking about you, or you're going to be visible to them, and maybe they'll click on your profile or whatever. You're just making connections and finding new people because that's what this is about. And then 3 is the minimum. So what I mean by that is you need to be adding at least 3 people to your network daily from any outlet. That could be from Instagram. If you got 2 new followers today, woohoo, there's almost all your people. You just need to find somebody else. 3 people per day for an entire year. So let's say that you start doing this and you do this the entire year of 2015. You've added 1,095 new people to your network in 2015. Now let's say out of those new connections that you have, 10% were to order a challenge pack from you. You'd have 109 new customers, and that is $17,440.
Cha-ching!
Yeah, and I'm not kidding. Like I did the math. That's how much it is.
Longhand.
So no. So I mean, it's really important that you're constantly putting yourself out there. I just gave you a bajillion different places you can find new people. So you don't have any more excuses. You just have to go. So, we can sit here and talk about it all day, but action is the only thing that's going to get you results. So you have to do.
And remember what I said earlier, like I work with a lot of people in town and out of town, lots of different businesses. So every time I go to some place, I seriously look them up on Facebook. You wouldn't believe almost everybody has Facebook now. I mean, people have Facebook for their pets and everything. So just add them. Who cares? If they don't accept it, they don't accept it. It's great. I mean, you're putting it in front of other people's face. And even though they're seeing your posts and they don't want to do it, they'll tell other people about it. I've had people do that, be like, I've been working for a school district and these old ladies, like, they're like, 45-year-old ladies are telling their 20-year-old friends that I'm an instructor and they should come take my classes, and that's putting me in front of them, and I don't even know who these people are yet. So it's a way to do it. So just add them right away. You should be able to add 3 people every day. Go to the bank, meet your teller. Oh, what's your name? Take her business card, add her on Facebook.
And definitely, I mean, I guess that's one thing I didn't even write because it's assuming that you've already done this, but going through people that went to your high school, and you can search this stuff on Facebook, going through people you went to college with, people that you know from past jobs, from people like family and connections there, and you can go to the mutual friends search thing, and you can search so many different routes to get to different people on Facebook. Like you can search friends of friends who went to Rushtown High School, friends of friends who like fitness,
friends of friends,
yeah,
friends of friends who own bulldogs,
yeah, friends of friends who clicked like on Sons of Anarchy or whatever. You can search so many things on Facebook, and I think I've talked about that before. But was there anything else that I wanted? Where are we at with time? Oh my gosh, that took me like the whole time. I think I covered everything. If I didn't, I'll try to make a note or something. But yeah, we have just a few minutes left. I'm going to end the recording and we can open up for discussion.